Namaste, all you fragrant people, and welcome to the OM Incense Podcast. So today I'll be reading from Steve's blog, which is Incense in the Winds. We've already done it quite a few other times as well, but today I came across something which I really wanted to read out to you guys because this is the first time that I've come across something like this. This is an incense, the name of which sounds like something related to the Sikh religion, which I'm really fond of. So I'll be just doing this now. You might want to grab your favorite coffee, beverage, snacks, anything and relax while I give you company. Okay, so now we have this blog post about this incense which is called Gurudwar, which is, it comes from the word Gurudwara, which is like, it's the holy place of the Sikhs. So it says, a sample of GP Industries Gurudwar sent to me by Julian of the Incense Atelier. I previously had 2 other incenses from GP Industries and I was impressed with both Ruh Ambar and Pandhari. GP Industries are based in the city of Shimoga in Karnataka. They appear to be the only incense house in Shimoga and seem to have been in business since 2012. I like the incenses I've had from them. I've been very impressed. This incense is named after Sikh temples or holy places. The incense sticks are hand-rolled, soft and moist charcoal paste on plain machine-cut bamboo splints. The paste is covered with a fragrant brown melinurva or masala powder. The scent on the stick is musky, sweet, woody, perfumed with floral touches. I find it very attractive and somewhat Arabian. It reminds me of Bahur, though sweeter and more feminine. The scent on the burn follows that of the scent on the stick, though warmer and less clear. It is a homely and attractive embrace. It gently and pleasantly informs the room without being dramatic or clever. It perhaps remains in that somewhat commercial, warm, musky, sweet spot, a little too much for my taste. I'd welcome a little more variety and balance. A few sharp notes would add interest and excitement. However, as it is a delicious incense, leaving a very warm and welcoming fragrance in the room. Score is 38, so this is quite a recent one. This says the date is October 2025. So it's like just last month. Then he has some other incenses also, like he said, GP Industries. This is Ambar Kasturi. And he says the same thing, that this was sent to him by Julian of the Incense Atelier. This one says, a sample of GP Industries Ambar Kasturi sent to me by Julian of the Incense Atelier. I've had 2 other incenses from GP Industries and I was impressed with both, Ruh Ambar and Pandhari. GP Industries are based in the city of Shimoga in Karnataka. They appear to be the only incense house in Shimoga and seem to have been in business since 2012. Kasturi is musk, which, like amber, is these days a created scent, either synthetic or a blend of natural oils. Oh yeah, so I remember reading one of those papers that's done for the research when you want to apply for the PhD. So I read in one of those papers that even during the ancient times in India, we did have synthetic ways of making musk and kasturi and ashtagandha and all those things. So it wasn't just because people wanted to have synthetic because they wanted to have synthetic and, because the natural things are really costly. Also, it has more of a thing, caring for the earth. It's almost like that. So that's the reason they made synthetic, so that, the natural will be a little more eased. The incense sticks are a hand-rolled, soft and moist charcoal paste on plain machine-cut bamboo splints which have a faint red dye at the tips. The paste is covered with a fragrant brown male nurva or masala powder. The scent on the stick is very masculine and sexy. Bundles of musk. Ooh, it's almost pornographic. I love deep, dark, musky scents, so I'm drawn to this. Though it initially hits as masculine, I also see it as female. A strong, dark, sexy female. If a woman wore this as a perfume, I would fall in love with her and bundle her off with me to the south of France to have my babies. The scent on the burn is more of the same, though with an awareness of floral qualities, without actually having a floral scent. It is a deep, dark, moist and mysterious musk. There's a suggestion of sweetness, but mostly it is a moist earthiness with some woods. It is a glorious scent, though for me it could do with some lightness as a relief or contrast. This is a bucket at the bottom of the well of musk, and there's not much air or sunlight coming through. Something else happening now and again would lift this higher, but even so, as it is, it's damn sexy and compelling. This is the first time ever I've read somebody writing about, falling in love with a woman, and I like the language that he's used, so to have my babies, it's like that. It sounds really nice. The only other time I read something which is like, it seems so sophisticated for something which can be said in a very crude way also. So that song where I think it's Bryan Adams or somebody, when he says that you look into a woman's eyes and you see your unborn babies there, that song. So this is the only time that I've come across something like this which explains it so well. So yeah, Steve writes really well. I like the way he writes. And also I like his photography, like Vidvutamji's blog. He also has very nice photographs. And I see that there's one common incense holder which is there in both of their blogs. This is the small rat that we see there. Okay, now we have this third one, which is Rue Amber. I mean, of course, in India we say Amber. It's Amber, Rue Amber, right? A sample stick from GP Industries, a new incense company to me. They are based in the city of Shimoga in Karnataka, and their best known brand is Pandhari, which I have bought from an eBay company that was recommended to me on Reddit and will review at some point. A tightly hand-rolled, soft, crumbly charcoal paste on a machine-cut plain bamboo splint, coated with a woody melurva powder. The main aroma on the stick is from a liquid fragrance. It is a musky, sensual scent, very appealing. Wood and floral notes. Fairly neutral scent that could be worn as a perfume by men or women. Musk dominates for me, though well blended with wood and floral notes. Quite delicious and yummy. It has elements of frangipani pie and almonds and something green. I do like this. It is a steady burner, gently but decidedly informing the room with a sensual woody warmth that lingers as the best masala always does. While the aroma on the stick was predominantly from a musky liquid fragrance, the aroma on the burn is much more woody, a creamy sandalwood. Though termed amber, the scent is more likely to come from labdanum, a sticky resin obtained from a variety of rock rose. I do like this and would be happy to get more. I do like sensual, musky, woody scents, and this is a good one. So this is from April 23 and the score is 44. I forgot to read the score for this one, the last one. This is October 2025 and the score is 45. This was for the Rue Amber, the Amber Kasturi one. So that's another incense from GP Industries. Now the last one I guess is GP Industries Pandhari. So it begins like this. I had a sample stick of GP Industries Rue Amber which I really liked. and discovered that their best known brand is Pandhari. So I bought a pack from an eBay company that was recommended to me on the Reddit Incense forum. GP Industries are based in the city of Shimoga in Karnataka and have apparently been in business for 23 years. But I have found little other information, which is a shame, as going by the Ruh Ambar and this Pandhari, they are a decent incense company. It continually surprises me how many decent Indian incense companies there are, which us Westerners know nothing about. Meanwhile, a handful of well-known brands predominate. This is truly delightful stuff. A soft black masala paste has been hand-rolled onto a plain machine-cut bamboo splint and then coated in a fluffy brown wood powder. There is a scent on the powder though I suspect that this is a transference of the essential oil that has been applied to the stick. The oil has a bold perfume reminiscent of a Turkish lemon cologne infused with fresh vanilla and coconut. Fresh, gently manly, musky, sensual, bright, transportive, hugely inviting and compelling. The scent on the burn, as with the best masalas, carries on the scent from a stick, albeit in a softer, more diffused manner. It doesn't overwhelm, but firmly informs and decorates the room with the incense perfume. It is a surprisingly subtle incense, unfolding gently and spreading pleasantly around the room and into the house. Yet, we've also used it in the garden while indulging in a hot tube, and it makes itself known even in an open space. I'm impressed with this a lot. It hasn't got me that excited or intrigued enough to go into my top drawer, but it is certainly a heavenly incense that does stand out as something a little bit special. Nice one. This was reviewed in August 2023 and the score is 43. So that's it. I think I just wanted to read the incense reviews that he had from, the incenses that he got from GP Industries, because I was really fascinated by this Gurudwar. So that's how I came to know about this GP Industries. So we've done 4 of them. We've done Gurudwar, we've done Pandhari, we've done Ruh Ambar, which is his favorite. And then we have Ambar Kasturi. So these are the 4 things that we just read today. I think that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. If you liked it, give it a like. And I thank you so much for your patience and support for being around. You might want to expect more podcast episodes for now. I'll soon be back with the reviews. Let's see when. So this is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.